This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, welcome to another list. Now, if you notice, two lists came out at the same time. I threw some elbows on Kickstarters, and if you don't like negative videos, don't watch that one. But if you like positive videos about Kickstarter, this is the one you're going to want to watch, because there's a lot of feel-good things that happen here, and I can't wait to talk about this because I like talking about good things instead of bad things. But you got to have a good and an evil in everything, and unfortunately, even in Kickstarter, there's good and bad. So, this list, the top 5 games that make me put my faith in Kickstarter and want to Kickstarter something at some point. Why don't we hit right to it, huh? At number 5. Now, this game here was looking for $100,000 to fund. Okay, it made $346,772. So it tripled its funding, and I have to say, for far off games, this was an exciting thing, because Zia, Legend of the Drift system, was a great success. A great sandbox game. They've come out with an expansion as of recently that should be coming out any day now. And this game was everything that it was billed to be, and a lot of people love it. There's some people that don't like the whole sandbox aspect of it, but what can I tell you? I think this was a success, and when I look at this game and when it went to retail and everybody that was able to get it, I think this was a great success, and I was very, very excited to see this happen. Now, just to go a little farther on this list, I didn't include any of the big companies, the really big companies, and there's one big company here, but it was more of a labor of love, so I cut them some slack. But you won't see any games from Cool Mini or not. There's some great successes there. Some bigger companies that have put out a few things that I kind of no. These were ones that were kind of expected by smaller companies, and I just felt that these were the ones that hit me. Now, you may have some different ideas at the very end of this. I would love to see your comments on those, and name some of the ones that you think have inspired you to Kickstarter and back some things. So let's continue on with our list. Jamie Stagmeyer is a great designer, okay? And this Euro game really turned out to be something special. He wasn't looking much to fund, but ended up making $65,980, and that's viticulture. Yes, making wine can make a lot of things. He gets a number 4 slot to take a Euro game, a very great Euro game, and be able to get it funded, fulfill it, make it beautiful. Everything that you saw, he did a tremendous and beautiful job on, and gave you a wonderful product. Now, why isn't viticulture higher on the list? Well, he also made Euphoria, which wasn't very good, but we kind of forgot that because he came out with Scythe 2 and a couple other really good games, so we're gonna forgive those. But Viticulture is a masterpiece and a great game that anybody can play. Janice is the master of it. It's one of her favorite games, and I have to say that it was well worth it. So, where are we here? Well, I'm going to tell you that there was a game that came out from Steve Jackson, and this project was so monumental and so huge. At number 3, yes, it is the designer edition of Ogre, which I have on my thing right there. This thing was a monster, and he said in some interviews that they didn't make any money on this. This thing pulled in $900,000 $923,680. That's how much it pulled in, and it took all of that almost to make what I consider is the best ogre game that you can ever come out with. Now they come out with smaller editions, but come on, that designer edition, it's over the top. It's more than you'll ever need, plus all the add-ons that they've put out, and you know, this thing is just a beast. And it was a labor of love, which he said afterwards, after doing this, I don't think I would ever do another designer box such as that. So everybody that's hoping for the Car Wars edition, you know that thing would fund in 10 minutes. I know I would, and that's for doggone sure. So what came in at number 2? Well, I'm going to tell you what came in at number 2. This was a small little game that only wanted $10,000 to fund. Okay, it made $8,782,571. Okay, almost $9 million, and that's Exploding Kittens. What a success story that was, because they came out with everything that he promised. People were excited about it. It funded in like, I think like 20 minutes or something like that, which is ridiculous. And it is a massive success story when you look at what it did. I mean, here's a guy that just had an idea and put it up on Kickstarter. $9 million later, he's got one of the most successful Kickstarters out there at almost $9 million. Exploding Kittens. I've never played it, but I admire the fact that this man was able to do this, and I think it is one of the most remarkable things. Now, what's number 1? Well, you know, you can go 15 ways to Sundance, and I'll tell you right now, you wouldn't be wrong, but I'm going to go with a couple things here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this. The first version of this game, okay, they were looking for $35,000, okay? And it made $2,049,721. The 1.5 version of this, now get ready for this, they were looking for $100,000. They made $12,393,139. Wow. Yeah, you got it figured out, and that's Kingdom Death Monster. Kingdom Death Monster is the #1 game in my mind. First of all, I have seen this thing up close. I do not have one, as much as I want one more than you can ever imagine. I have to say that these guys are considered rock stars now, because I tried to get to them at Gen Con just to talk to them, to learn a little bit more. Their setup is always so beautiful, and the models are exquisite. Everything they promised you, they over-delivered. They gave you a top-notch game. They gave you beautiful models, complicated, but listen, you put those things together, you have yourself a piece of art there. Not like Robotech, where you know, it's hard to put together and all you got is kind of a bubblegum machine type of miniature. Okay, what you have here is class all the way, and first of all, they are a classy organization. They're very successful. They have expansions going all the way out to 2020 or 2022 or something like that. That they basically tell you, hey, you're not going to get these till such and such a time. If you want to fund 1.5, please do. They delivered a game that it has a cult following. You can't get near these guys. These guys are like I said, are like rock stars, and this is a home run. These kind of projects like Kingdom Death Monster, whether you like the game or don't because of its content, is a home run. You know what you're going to get. That's right. That's why when you come out with a successful Kickstarter that did $2 million and you do a great job on it, when you come back again, well, it not only tripled itself, I think it's quadrupled itself, and you're walking around with a $12 million funding, okay? Because you did things right, because you did what you said you were going to do, and you got it done, and you kept people updated, and you did a fantastic job. Kingdom Death Monster is my #1 game. #1 game, why I would probably Kickstarter something in the future. So there you have it. Do you agree with this list? Well, some of you might, some of you may not agree with it. Well, I will tell you this much. The reason we have comments, so you can argue your point and let me know what you think. What are the top 5 games that maybe you would have put on this list instead of the ones that I put on? Maybe I missed something. Maybe there was something that just didn't jive with you. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel, and I look forward to seeing and reading all your comments. And of course, you're always free to email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Let me know which list that you liked better. Let me know if you like these lists. Let me know if you like the negative list. Let me know if you like the positive list. Let me know that you didn't like either one of them. Doesn't matter. I enjoy doing this, and I look forward to it each and every week. Until next time, I'm Rob Warren, and we will see you soon.